How are you? I'm very proud of the work you've been doing. Mommy sent me a lot of your stuff and I was going over it. And as I was going over it, I noticed some errors on your math. So Miss Nicole's gonna show you how to fix it. You did a great job finding the total and adding the two prices together. But when it came to find the change that was needed, there were some errors. You forgot to borrow in certain areas. So Miss Nicole's gonna go over how to borrow, okay? So let's look. So here we go. So we have $9 minus $7.93. You cannot take 3 from 0 because 3 is bigger than 0, right? So we're going to have to borrow. But when we go over to here, there's nothing to borrow because there's still 0. So we're going to have to go all the way over. So we're going to start all the way over here in this column. So we're going to borrow 1 from the 9, which is going to become an 8, okay? Now we're going to go back to the tens column. So now that we borrowed and we took 1, we're going to bring it to over here. So now this is going to become a 10. Now we're going to go back to the ones column and we're going to be able to borrow because this is a 10. So we're going to cross out the 10, make it a 9, and make this 0 a 10. Now we're able to subtract because 10 is greater than 3 or bigger than 3. So 10 minus 3 would be 7. 9 minus 9 would be 0. Bring down the decimal point because it's a money problem. And 8 minus 7 is 1. So the change would be $1.07. Okay? So don't forget, going back to the problem, you cannot subtract when the number is smaller on top, right? If the number on top is smaller than the number on the bottom, you're always going to have to borrow. You're not going to be able to subtract. So let's remember that, all right? Otherwise, great job.